And then they display the parts that they've pulled off, kind of to say, listen, this is what I do, don't test me.
I'll never forget, my dad told us a story. We were at the Kansas City Zoo. We're there looking at the gorillas and stuff, and like this gorilla's just sitting there, and then my dad just like looks at him, and he looks him right in the eye for like 2 seconds. And this gorilla gets up, lays this monstrous roar, and just starts beating the shit out of the glass. My dad's like, yep, it's time to go, guys. Let's get out of here.
Get your shit, let's go.
Yeah.
There's, oh, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
Oh, I was going to say, well, I think I've put the story out there where the chimpanzee down in the San Diegos who tried to punch my face off, so we won't get into that unless I haven't told it. And if I haven't told it, let me know. Shoot me an email, and I'll tell that story one of these days coming up. Anywho, yeah, or a mystery monkey could also be like dressed like a ninja too. I would think either like a 30s detective or a ninja monkey.
Like it's like we don't know if it's Curious George or if it's Donkey Kong. He's just mysterious.
Yeah, yeah.
It could be like that mysterious where he sits at the end of the bar smoking a cigarette, drinking a glass of scotch, and doesn't say anything the whole night. I
mean, that's pretty... Yeah, doesn't say anything to anybody the whole night, and then just pays his tab and walks out. Like, that's a mystery monkey. That's mysterious. Maybe plays, like, one song, and it's, like, Night Moves by Bob Seger.
Yeah. Working on some night moves.
That's what you're doing right there, is you're sending a message without saying anything, you know?
Yeah.
But the Curious George, I mean, Curious George, it's a fucking name. It's a nickname. Mr. Mysterious Monkey could also be a whole brand in itself, too.
That's true.
So animal rescuers in Texas are searching for a monkey that reportedly attacked a teenager and her grandfather while they were driving near Houston. But
he's still loose, so that's...
Yeah, he's out there. But, I mean, again, a mystery monkey should be able to... No, I'm not going to sleep any better either. He could be anywhere right now, and when you're a mystery monkey, you can blend into any surrounding. He could be at Walmart right now with pushing a shopping cart, and I wouldn't know it. So, Michael Schlesing said he was driving Tuesday in the city of South Houston. So South Houston is a city? In Houston, I guess. No, Houston's a city.
They're talking about the southern part of the city of Houston.
Oh, these guys should write better because I'm not smart enough to figure that out.
I'm only going to bring this up because I watched Clue a couple weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
It's like that part where she's like, he threatened to kill me in public. And she was like, why would he kill you in public? And then he was like, I think he threatened in public to kill her. Where Southern Houston's a place. I think they're talking about the southern part of Houston.
So, when he and his 16-year-old granddaughter, Mariah... Oh, shit. Mariah on fire.
Oh, Mariah Carey.
Yeah, I get up there, you guys. You guys didn't know. I can't even speak. You guys didn't even know I can hit that high note. They spotted a monkey on the road. Best place for a monkey. Mariah, who was riding in the passenger seat of the pickup truck, rolled down her window to snap a photo of the unusual animal, but the monkey apparently had other plans. Yeah, I wouldn't want you taking a fucking picture of me either if I was walking down the road. Fuck that.
Paparazzi.
I wanted her to take a picture of it, but we never thought it would jump in the window. Well, that's a wild animal. Maybe you should think a little bit more instead of just speaking what's on your mind. The pair said the monkey was... What's that?
Finish this. You can finish the story, then I'm going to tell the video these people need to look up.
Talking
about monkeys.
The pair said the monkey was soon inside the window. It hops onto the window of our truck, and it does that thing it does. What? I'm so glad I picked this. It does that thing. It started fucking singing a Sinatra song.
No, it started singing like the Looney Tune frog.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. I'm scared. It jumps on me. All right, that is a sentence, ladies and gentlemen. I read that exactly how it's formed. The teenager said the monkey left scratches on her shoulders, neck, and head. The attack ended when Michael Schisling knocked the primate out of the vehicle. So all you had to do was just fucking flick it with your finger and it was going to leave.
Yeah.
Just give it a little punch. I hollered at... Okay, I hollered at it. and I hit it right in the head, right in the face, and knocked it out the window.
Get out of here, monkey!
Mariah Shalala said she was not bitten by the monkey, so she didn't need a rabies shot.
You're still scratched by it.
Yeah, what's that Outbreak? I've seen Outbreak, you guys. You should watch it too and be very aware and be very scared. She said her doctor
tried to cut its hand off and see if they could get 5 wishes with the monkey's paw.
Now you're thinking. I like that idea. She said her doctor gave her antibiotics for the scratches. It was so scary, she wrote on Facebook. So, this is just the best. This is probably the best headline we've pulled in a long time. I cannot even tell you how tickled I am about. It hops onto the window of our truck and it does that thing it does. Like, my mind is.
What's that?
What's that thing it does? Was it like jacking off? Was it peeing in its own mouth while it was laying on its back on the window sill? Was it
smoking a
cigarette? Was it pooping in its hand and throwing it at you? Was he offering you guys a joint? What was he doing? That thing he does. Racist.
Sounds like a song. You gonna do that thing he does.
And then just the monkey was walking down the road. Like, if you see anybody walking down the middle of a dirt road, I'm not going to stop.
They tell you not to pick up hitchhikers.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what if the monkey was a bank robber on the run? What if he was a crack dealer or something and, needed to ride to the city, so he carjacks you? I mean, what are you going to do? These people are not very smart down there trying to take a photo of a monkey that clearly did not want to have a photo taken. So crazy. Life is crazy. I almost feel like bookmarking this so I can come back to it and make more jokes out of it. Yeah, let's add this to the favorite.
Good story.
Yeah, that was a great story. Go ahead and tell your story.
Well,
I think I'm going to... Oh, God, this next headline... I think we're just going to have a long show today. Go ahead and tell your story.
Okay. We can keep going long. It's been a couple months, so why don't we try to... We owe it to the fans.
Yeah. We're thinking about you out there in Canada and Vietnam and Iraq and Brazil. We love you. Japan.
Well, anyways, go to YouTube and simply search "man fights monkey."
Oh, that already sounds good.
Have you seen it? Where the monkey's sitting on the guy's motorcycle?
I've seen one where a monkey comes up out of nowhere and drop kicks a guy in the middle of the street and then jumps up onto a car and up onto a roof, and the guy's got no idea who drop kicked him. I don't know if that's the one, but
no, it's not. They starts off this monkey sitting on this guy's crotch rocket. They're in Thailand or somewhere where they have, it's a Southeastern Asian country where they have monkeys, and they're basically on this dirt road in this field next to a little creek. And this monkey hopped on the guy's motorcycle and was just sitting on it. First of all, which is a big no-no. You don't get on somebody's motorcycle without asking permission.
Yeah, you just don't hop on someone else's motorcycle. Bad.
Well, anyways, his friend's recording it. And the whole time, this guy has this stick, and he's, trying to figure out how to get the monkey off. He's, clapping his hands and stuff. Well, then he finally throws, some gravel at him. Well, the monkey hops right off the motorcycle and goes after the guy.
Oh, shit.
And, he leaps at his midsection, and then they both fall down into
I have seen that.
Creek. Yeah.
I have seen that. That shit was funny.
And this guy basically gets up on his knees and is, fist fighting the monkey for a bit. He's punching him, the monkey's
fist fighting the monkey.
And then there's a point where they kind of separate, and the guy picks up this fistful of dirt and just throws it in the monkey's face. The monkey reacts to it a bit, then he launches back at the guy, and they roll down even further towards the creek bed. The whole while the guy filming it's dying laughing.
Oh, I would be too. Whenever we go out, secretly, the last 7 years, 6 years, whatever it was, every time we go out to do something like a party or go to the bars or go on a trip or something, I secretly pray that a monkey attacks either Ross or Mikey or Jasper, because I think it would be the funniest thing in the world.
I think the funniest one would be Mikey,
and not or I guess Maggle. Sorry, Maggle. And I hate to, and I don't mean in a that chimpanzee tearing off your wiener way, but just a funny encounter way.
Like a little small monkey.
Yeah, like the way, because I think the way that those three human beings, those three and friends, the three castmates, I think it would be fucking hilarious to see how they respond to it, because they respond to real life situations in unique ways.
Yeah, because I should give more description. This monkey isn't like the size of a chimp.
No.
He's like more one of those, like, standing up, probably like the top of his head touched the guy's kneecap.
Right. It's like you
This
see
small.
you see one of these kinds of monkeys on like an old man in India's shoulder, basically.
Yeah.
Eating
Just
dates.
the way he's just throwing fists with this monkey, just pop, pop, pop. He hits him with like a good punch combo.
But it doesn't even
No.
it doesn't even it's like the way Mayweather hits people and they just kind of stop and look at him like, for real? Was that for real? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to just be a 12 round bout, that's all. That's funny. Yeah, that's a great video. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. All right, last one, because my phone is actually down to 14%. So here we go. Rats work as kitten caretakers at New York Cat Cafe. So there's a lot of things, and just in that title right there's a lot of things that I want to talk about. Now, I feel as though we're seeing our next. We're about ready to talk about our next Disney movie right there, right here, right there. Now, I envision like a Ratatouille 2, maybe. And instead of being like, maybe he's down on his luck, he's not a cook anymore, and he stumbles across a couple of kittens and he doesn't know where to take them, so he takes them to a cat cafe. And then from that point on, he becomes a cat dad. What about that?
I think it's just like Ratatouille, but like a daycare.
Well, it's a cat cafe. Maybe it's Ratatouille, but his specialty is cooking cats now.
Oh, he said cat cafe. I thought it was like cat daycare.
No. A cat cafe is where people go, no, just to get this. I'm not that big of a fucking idiot, ladies and gentlemen. I get that there's coffee shops and cafes and actually places that call themselves cafes but have nothing to do with food, where you just go and you do something. I know that there's a reading cafe, which most people call Barnes and Noble. But there's cat cafes, I think, are just places you go where you can get on your laptop and relax and or read a book or something. And there's just like there's like 30 cats just running around the place that you can play with at your whim. Okay, so clearly, some of those stray cats are going to be like trying to get some stray tail. No pun intended on that one. I don't know why I didn't see that until it came out of my mouth. But get a little stray tail, and the next thing you know, you got kittens running around in this cat cafe. So I'm guessing this rat is like, I want to get in there and become friends with these kittens because their parents keep trying to fucking eat me. And I live here too. This is my house too. So how about this? I'm going to treat these kittens really well, so when they grow up, they're going to see me as their friend, and I won't have to worry about. Yeah, I won't have. I can turn my back on these people and not have to fucking back out of a room because I'm afraid that somebody's going to take a bite out of my ass, right?
And then they're not going to do this for so long that there's going to be so many rats, and they're going to start eating the cats.
Yeah, it's a rat mutiny, I think. I think that squares it up. I mean, this is probably what's the lifespan on? Because the lifespan on cats is like fucking 100 years or something. And the lifespan on...
I've heard of cats of like... I think the oldest cat I've heard is being like 20.
Yeah, dude, I've owned a 20-year-old cat.
Yeah. I think like...
No, there wasn't much... I mean, the cat...
If your cat's like 14 and it dies, they're like, oh, wow, your cat died pretty young.
Yeah, what did you...
Like,
did you put it in a pillowcase and swing it around the room or something?
Yeah.
But yeah, so rats I don't think live as long as cats, but I think rats live longer than you think if they're, like, healthy. 4 or 5 years maybe?
What really irks me is they talk about how there's so many rats in New York City, but like the 4 days I was there, I didn't see a single rat.
Well, listen, man.
I went to the damn subway looking for rats, and I couldn't find a single one. Because you go to New York, there's two things you got to do. You got to get a big piece of pizza for $1, and then you got to see a subway rat.
Right. See, my list would be get a street hot dog and try to witness, like a mob hit. If I go to New York City.
I did get a street hot dog, and it was pretty good.
Good. Well, see, that's half of my bucket list, so I appreciate you inspiring me.
And they talk about New York being crazy, and I only saw like one crazy person talking with a puppet, like preaching to the street with a puppet. And I'm like, that's not that crazy. That I could see that.
If anything, that's smart because you're involved